Good evening, friends. This is now time for the trade plan for the day of Monday, which is 9th of November 2020. Now, what's going to happen on Monday as of right now is that we are going to have another 100-point gap up. Now, this is the 5-minute chart of the Nifty. So basically, what we are going to do is we are going to open here, and then chances are we come back and we find support at maybe the highs of Friday and then go back. So first issue is that you wait for the market to open if you are not in, and then wait for a bit of a decline. Either the decline comes all the way to this zone here, or it comes 50% lower and then turns back to make fresh highs. It is very unlikely that we open gap up and keep going. So how do you enter? The way we would like to enter is that if the early morning dip post the open is shallow, which means you open 100 points higher and basically come off like 40-50 points and then start to turn back and make fresh highs. Then you try to buy above the intraday half an hour high. But if the dip is bigger, then you possibly need to wait for some sort of support level, which could be this 11 250 260 type of zone. My sense is that you are likely to see follow through post the gap up, and post the gap up you are likely to hit previous all-time high 12,430 thereabouts, and from there you have a bit of profit booking. So the early morning 3 hours could be strong, and you get all-time highs and everybody in television studios starts to dance. Just when they are dancing a bit too hard, the market decides that it does not want to cross all-time high just yet and starts to collapse. So the view is, if you have long positions, try to look for an appropriate place to take profit. If you don't have long positions, buy above a half an hour high and then try to get off around the previous highs. I think the market is now unlikely to turn before hitting previous highs. Similarly, on the Bank Nifty, uh, one more thing on the Nifty, on Friday we had this little dip towards 12,200. So 12,200 becomes your big line in the sand that under all circumstances should not carry positions below 12,200. That should be your sacrosanct intraday support. The daily support could be 12,030. Okay. Now we have the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty intraday support is 26,500. So any sort of intraday decline beyond this zone should be taken as a stop loss. Similarly, on the Bank Nifty, I expect that Monday morning first 3 odd hours could be very, very strong, and then somewhere maybe in the second half, when everybody is celebrating, you have a bit of a correction. So since Bank Nifty is nowhere near its all-time high, so my sense would be that possibly at higher levels, maybe 27, 300, 400, some sort of a decline starts. So very important to be careful again, near previous highs. Again, if you come down towards the highs of Friday, which is 28,850, or on a that would be the zone where you buy in with a stop at about 26,530. On a daily sort of situation, your stop is now this sort of gap area, which is about 26,000, 26,200, and that should work as a stop. I would like to take some off if you have you know great first 3 to 4 hours. So closer to 12:30, 1 o'clock, you want to get off the bus and see what happens. You had about 5 strong sessions, and at previous all-time highs, there could be some amount of trouble. Now, what do we do with our 10 heavyweight stocks? You have Reliance. Again, like on Friday, you want to buy above the highs of Friday. Why? Because you are in a trending market. So the high was about here, which is about 2040. HDFC Bank, another stock where you want to buy above the high. High was about 3010. Infosys, since it had a rally late in the afternoon, maybe you can avoid. TCS is the better looking stock. Again, above the highs, you can buy, say above 2720. HDFC kind of consolidated again above the highs, above 2145, you can buy. ICICI Bank rallied into the close, so maybe you want some sideways consolidation, but again here buy above 445. And Kotak Mahindra, again very, very strong stock, buy above 1725. So these are the calls for Monday, and you expect momentum to continue till we hit recent all-time highs, from where I would think you have a modest correction. So not expecting a large correction, because basically S&P 500 is very well poised to go to fresh highs. Dollar index is poised to get to fresh lows, and you know basically there is very strong tailwind of institutional money behind the market, and I'm asking you to book profits, not go short. So take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.